Picture a quiet park in Tokyo at dawn. An 88-year-old woman bends, touches her toes, and rises again without a sound. No groan, no wobble, no mention of her knees. Just a single, fluid, graceful movement. Now, imagine that same morning in Los Angeles, where people half her age reach for a tube of pain cream before they even think of their morning coffee. What is the difference? The Japanese have a secret, and it's not found in their diet or in a bottle of supplements. It's found in the way they move, especially before they sleep. For generations, Japanese elders have honored a short, nightly ritual of gentle movements. It's a quiet conversation that tells the body, "You are safe, you can relax, you can repair." And now, modern science is finally listening. Recent studies from Japan's leading gerontology institutes have confirmed that these slow, mindful movements before sleep can increase the production of joint fluid and significantly reduce inflammation overnight. In other words, your body is given permission to quietly rebuild itself while you dream. In this video, I will guide you through 5 simple bedtime movements, inspired by these ancient rituals of longevity. They take less than 15 minutes, require no equipment, and may just change the way you feel when you wake up tomorrow. Before we begin, we'd love to know who is joining us. Please share your name and where you're watching from in the comments below. Our first movement is the quiet release, the seated forward fold. In Japan, elders refer to this as their nightly reset. It appears simple, sitting on the floor, legs outstretched, slowly folding forward. But what happens inside the body is nothing short of extraordinary. To the Western eye, it is just a stretch. To the Japanese, it is a silent dialogue between the nervous system and the muscles. As we age, our bodies begin to guard against movement. The brain interprets tightness as a sign of danger. Every ache, every point of stiffness is your body whispering, "Be careful, don't move, you might get hurt." The forward fold gently reteaches the body how to trust. It sends a clear message to your nervous system. You are safe now, and once that message is received, the muscles finally let go. Researchers at the Kyoto Medical Center observed a fascinating change in older adults who practiced this pose nightly. After just 3 minutes of holding the position, muscle tension in their lower backs decreased by an astonishing 42%. They didn't just gain flexibility, they reported feeling lighter, unlocked, and profoundly calmer before sleep. This isn't merely a physical change, it's the release of emotional tension stored in the body over decades. The magic unfolds at bedtime, as your body temperature naturally drops. Your tissues become warm and pliable, ready to unwind. As you fold forward, you let gravity do the work. There is no forcing, no bouncing, only slow, deep breathing and surrender. Each exhale becomes a small act of letting go of the day's stress, its tension, and its worries. How to perform it? Sit on the floor or on the edge of your bed. Extend both legs straight in front of you. Sit tall, as if a string were gently lifting the crown of your head toward the ceiling. Slowly, walk your hands forward along your legs until you feel a gentle stretch in your hamstrings and lower back. Hold this for 2 to 3 minutes, breathing deeply into your belly. With each exhale, allow your body to melt a little further. For support, you can place a folded blanket under your hips. Who should be cautious? Please avoid this movement if you have severe spinal disc issues, have had recent back surgery, or suffer from uncontrolled high blood pressure. If sitting on the floor causes discomfort, you can perform a variation from a chair, resting your chest on your thighs. Always move within a pain-free range. Never push. Next, we will explore a movement that looks like rest, but is quietly reawakening your spine from the inside out. Movement 2 is the gentle reset, the lying spinal twist. At first glance, this movement appears to be nothing more than rest. You lie on your back, arms spread wide, eyes closed, as your knees gently drift to one side. But deep within your body, a remarkable process is unfolding. Japanese elders call this the gentle reset, a nightly ritual that unwinds not only the spine but also the tension that life has quietly stored in the joints. Most of us spend our days in a state of compression. Gravity pulls us downward, stress tightens our chest, and hours of sitting can leave our spine feeling locked in a single position. This movement is the antidote. As you twist slowly and breathe into the stretch, it's as if each vertebra is whispering, "I can move again." This is not a workout. It is decompression, rejuvenation, and peace, all wrapped into one. Researchers at the Tokyo Institute of Gerontology discovered that seniors who practiced gentle spinal twists before bed experienced measurable changes in just 8 weeks. Their spines regained youthful flexibility. Their morning stiffness was reduced by more than half, and, most surprisingly, the quality of their sleep improved dramatically. Why? Because the spine is the main highway for your body's nerve communication. When it moves freely, your entire body can relax more deeply. This movement also liberates the small intercostal muscles between your ribs, the very muscles that tighten from years of shallow breathing. As they loosen, each breath becomes fuller and more nourishing. Many elders describe this feeling as breathing space back into their body. How to perform it? Lie on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. Allow your knees to fall gently to one side while keeping both shoulders grounded on the floor. Spread your arms out to the sides in a T shape. Turn your head to look in the opposite direction of your knees. Hold for at least 90 seconds, then gently switch sides. Breathe deeply into your rib cage, imagining your breath expanding the side that is stretching. If you need more comfort, place a pillow between your knees. Who should be cautious? Avoid this position if you have severe spinal fusion, recent abdominal surgery, or are experiencing acute sciatic pain. Move carefully if you feel any tingling or sharp discomfort. Remember, gentle, supported movement is always more healing than forcing. Now, prepare for our next exercise, a rhythmic, wave-like motion that not only stretches the spine, but reawakens the very fluid that nourishes your brain. Movement 3 is the breath of motion, the cat-cow flow. This movement may look familiar, but the way Japanese elders approach it gives it new life. They call it the breath of motion, a fluid, rhythmic practice that reconnects the spine to the breath. It is gentle enough for nearly anyone, yet powerful enough to awaken the deepest parts of your body that time and tension have lulled to sleep. Most people believe that stiffness is an inevitable result of age. But researchers at Osaka University discovered something surprising. It often comes not from age, but from stagnation. Your brain and spine are bathed in a liquid called cerebrospinal fluid. This fluid is like an internal tide, washing away waste and delivering nutrients to your entire nervous system. The cat-cow movement acts as a gentle, natural pump for this system, increasing its circulation by up to 38% in older adults. The result is clearer thinking, easier movement, and mornings that no longer begin with stiffness or brain fog. Unlike exercises that can strain the back, this flow teaches each vertebra to move independently. As you alternate between arching and rounding, your spine becomes a living wave, strong yet supple. Japanese elders often imagine their spine as like seaweed drifting gently with the ocean tide. This isn't just poetic imagery, it's rooted in science. The more fluid and gentle your motion, the calmer and safer your nervous system feels. And that is when true healing begins. How to perform it? Begin on your hands and knees. Align your wrists directly under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. As you inhale, drop your belly towards the floor, lifting your chest and tailbone. This is cow pose. As you exhale, round your spine toward the ceiling, tucking your chin and pelvis. This is cat pose. Flow slowly between these two positions for 2 minutes, matching each movement to your breath. Move like ocean waves, smooth, unbroken, and quiet. Who should be cautious? Please avoid this if you have recent wrist fractures, severe osteoporosis, or uncontrolled neck injuries. You can modify the pose by resting on your forearms instead of your hands, or by performing the motion while seated in a chair. Never force the spine. Let your breath lead the way. Up next is a forgotten secret: how two tiny joints, your ankles and hips, quietly determine your balance, your confidence, and even how young your body feels. Movement 4 is the forgotten joints, ankle and hip circles. Ask any Japanese elder about aging gracefully, and they might tell you it all begins with your feet. In their culture, balance is not just a physical skill, it is a philosophy. Yet, in the West, our ankles and hips are often the most neglected joints. We stretch our backs and shoulders, but we forget the small hinges upon which our entire structure rests. This movement, simple ankle and hip circles, is designed to restore that forgotten connection. Researchers at Nagoya University followed nearly 900 seniors over 3 years. They found that those who practiced nightly ankle and hip rotations didn't just move better, they lived better. Their risk of falling dropped by an incredible 73%. Their walking speed increased by 23%, and their knee pain eased significantly. Why such a profound effect? Because when your ankles and hips move freely, your entire body realigns itself. The knees no longer have to twist to compensate. The lower back stops overworking, and balance returns naturally. Japanese elders call this practice kaiten, which means 10 perfect circles. But it's more than just a number. It is a meditation. As they move, they breathe slowly, feeling each joint awaken, listening to the quiet symphony of tendons and ligaments, rediscovering their range of motion. This isn't exercise, it's a conversation with your body's foundation. And there is a hidden gift here. Mobility brings confidence. When elders regain trust in their steps, their world expands. They walk farther, they socialize more, and they fear less. One small circle at a time, independence returns. How to perform it. Sit comfortably on your bed or a chair. Extend one leg and slowly rotate your ankle 10 times clockwise, then 10 times counterclockwise. Then switch legs. Next, lie on your back, bend one knee toward your chest, and gently draw small circles in the air with that knee, making 5 circles in each direction. Feel the smooth movement in the hip joint. Repeat with the other leg. Remember to breathe deeply and move slowly. Who should be cautious? Avoid or limit your range of motion if you've had a recent hip or ankle replacement, are experiencing a severe arthritis flare-up, or have dizziness that affects your balance. Always support your leg with your hand or a pillow if needed. And now, for our final movement. It is the simplest of all. It looks like you are merely resting, yet it triggers a deep biological reset that helps your joints rebuild themselves overnight. Movement 5 is the gravity reversal, legs up the wall. At first, it seems too simple to be effective. You lie on your back, place your legs up against a wall, and you breathe. That's all. Yet, this ancient Japanese ritual, practiced quietly before sleep, is one of the most powerful tools for joint renewal and deep rest. Elders in Tokyo call it siege, meaning surrender to gravity. But in truth, you are not surrendering to gravity, you are reversing it. All day long, gravity pulls blood and lymphatic fluid down into your legs and feet. That feeling of swelling, of heaviness, of morning stiffness, it's the result of your body fighting against gravity for decades. When you raise your legs above your heart, the flow reverses. Lymph fluid drains, inflammation markers in the blood drop, and the pressure inside your joints finally eases. The Tokyo Metropolitan Institute of Gerontology found that elders who practiced this nightly for just 5 minutes reported 64% less joint pain and significantly deeper sleep within just a few weeks. But there's more. This gentle inversion also decompresses the spine, allowing the discs between your vertebrae to rehydrate overnight. Imagine your body quietly refilling its own cushions while you rest. Many Japanese elders say this practice makes them feel taller in the morning, and MRI scans have confirmed slight increases in spinal spacing after consistent practice. This is a moment of stillness, but it is far from passive. Breathing deeply while your legs are elevated activates your diaphragm, which can enhance your limb circulation by nearly double. You are restoring your body's inner rhythm, the natural healing balance between movement and rest. How to perform it. Lie on your back near a wall with your hips about 6 inches away from it. Extend your legs upward, resting them gently against the wall. Keep a soft bend in your knees. Rest your arms by your sides with your palms facing up. Close your eyes and breathe slowly for 3 to 5 minutes. If your lower back feels strained, place a folded blanket under your hips for support. Who should be cautious? Please avoid this pose if you have uncontrolled hypertension, severe glaucoma, or advanced heart disease. When you are finished, move gently as you stand up to prevent any dizziness. Now that you have learned these 5 movements, let's bring them together. Let's talk about how to make them a part of your nightly ritual, and why consistency, not intensity, is the true secret to lasting mobility after 60. Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing that the first movement of your day doesn't hurt. There is no stiffness, no groaning, no hesitation. There is only ease. This isn't wishful thinking. It is the reward your body gives you when you care for it with intention. These 5 bedtime movements are not about chasing youth. They are about reclaiming your right to feel free in your own body. The Japanese have shown us something powerful. Aging gracefully isn't about fighting time. It's about working with it. Every night becomes an opportunity to reset, to drain inflammation, to restore balance, and to tell your body, you are safe to heal now. It is remarkable how much can change when you give yourself just 12 quiet minutes before you sleep. And here is the truth that most people overlook. Flexibility is not a gift of youth. It is a skill of consistency. Your joints respond to attention the way flowers respond to water. You don't need perfection. You simply need presence. Try this for 1 week. Notice how your mornings begin to shift. Notice how you move with more confidence, how you sleep more deeply, and how your body begins to trust itself again. These movements are not just stretches. They are small acts of self-respect. They are a reminder that aging is not a decline, but an adaptation. The body never forgets how to heal. It just waits for us to send the signal. Tonight, you can send that signal. If this has inspired you, please share in the comments which movement you will start with tonight. Let's create a community where aging is not feared, but celebrated, because every year we are given is another chance to move with grace, with strength, and with joy. Now, take a deep breath. Find your wall, your floor, or your favorite quiet space. The night is ready, and so is your body.